Welcome to Kingdom of Wonder, our Vampire the Masquerade 20th Anniversary Edition podcast. We are hosted by Dice Nerds and Nagas, and you can also catch our flagship show there, which is a Dungeons & Dragons campaign, if you're into that thing. Before we get started tonight, I just want to remind everybody that this is a vampire podcast, so mature content warning and all that type of stuff. Some pretty nasty things might happen, or might not, might just be delightful. I might will sit around and drink blood out of little porcelain cups and, you know, try some harps.
I was planning a tea party episode.
That's what I thought. I mean, I had that feeling. But yeah, you can check us out on YouTube, and you can get us on Spotify, and you can get us on Google Podcasts, and a whole bunch of other ones, anchorfm.com as well. So we are down one player tonight. We'll miss you, Dom, but thankfully, story-wise, it works out just fine. So, where we had left off in the last episode, our coterie had infiltrated the Sabbat nest and cleaned it out pretty handedly, except for the fact that two of these Lasombra vampires got away. But they did manage to bring back two people. It was two people, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, they managed to bring back a gangrel who had been actually at the Prince of Phnom Penh's high-rise before, when our adventure started way back when, before we were recording, and got some cool information of him thanks to a lovely illusion made by Burt.
Yeah, did they, if people are listening to this, did they actually know what happened at the beginning of the story? Have we gone over that enough?
We have. We've gone through it. We've gone through it, indeed.
I don't know. It seems like there's a lot of stuff.
We've gone through it. And if anybody needs a reminder, send us an email or something. Give you a reminder. dicenerdsandnumbers@gmail.com. The other person that they
it's
had...
Hotmail.
The other person that they had managed to capture was one of the Lasombra that they had fought down in the Sabbat nest under the killing fields. And Ernest, due to an unlucky for him domination, was told to stay put, so he had to be carried back home, and he is now chilling in his lair. And that's sort of where we begin our night. Jackie has gone off with Lenny to go get a drink of blood up on Street 51 at the candy bar. Ernest is at home in his lair, and Satari and Burt are currently still outside the containers, which are close to An Wall here in Phnom Penh, Cambodia.
This is bullshit. I can't even walk to the fridge to get blood.
It's a good thing that you have, like, I assume that we're on like a group chat or something now. It's a good thing that you have your little herd. What do you call them? I mean, I know they call you like God,
Peons,
but what do they call you?
I think peons was the term. Serfs.
Something like that.
Serfs in your fiefdom.
So now, if I remember correctly, had you given them all the information that you had uncovered about the woman's name and the cosmetics clinic?
Yes.
I don't have a name written down. Can you tell me your name?
So they'd gotten the name Elena from the Lasombra that had been torched now with the flamethrowers, thanks to swift action by Jessica and Alba. And then they, thanks to Ernest's computer wizardry, he had managed to connect a Helena Martins to the cosmetic surgery clinic here, Bright Life Cosmetic Enhancements, which is a very popular Korean cosmetic surgery clinic here.
Wasn't her last name Martins?
Martins, yes. Elena Martins.
Or for her assumed identity or whatever.
That's the one.
Okay.
So this is where you begin your night.
Need to make sure to sort of face this.
What time of night is it?
It's around 11:30, 11:45.
Oh, the night is young.
What do you mean? I was about to literally say the opposite of that. That
We have a solid 5.5 hours before sunrise.
5.5 hours, but I mean, that's not that much time, really. I guess What do you suggest?
Well, we're right here. We go up just a little bit. We could go talk with Jonathan Page. Because I think if we get him on board with Makara's plan, we just tell Etienne to show up.
I guess so. Now, this whole thing about Elena and all that, I'm not sure we should let everyone know about that just yet.
What?
Just, we need to figure out what our angle is there, and it's just rumor and hearsay at this point.
Yeah, but Jonathan's the one who asked us to find out the information about this in particular.
Well, did he tell us to figure out who's behind all this? He just told us to clear out a nest, basically.
Yeah, but he told us about the backpackers and about the Ukrainian mail order bride thing, which is definitely part of this. And if she's the only one, Polish, my bad. If she and whoever this other one is are the only two Sabbat remaining, maybe we don't have to take care of that if we tell them what's what. And, you know what I mean? Like, delegate a little bit.
You know, you're making a lot of sense right now.
It's terrible, isn't it?
Okay, I guess we tell him all the details then when we see him. We got there, y'all went in, I got some backup, and we cleared it out.
There are parts of that is true.
It's the gist of it, basically. And, let's see, beyond that, I guess we'll let him know. Two Sabbat got away.
But we know it was Elena or Helena, whichever one it is, for real. Like, that's got to be the her, right? And the other one was Alexander? The one that was taunting Jackie, yeah?
I suppose so. I didn't hear it.
It was, did I hear it?
Yeah, you heard
Oh,
it.
I heard it for sure. Yeah, it was super spooky. It was nice. Like, I'm going to take a few lessons on it. Like, it was a good, solid intimidation kind of thing.
Yeah, it seems like everyone hates these Sabbat, though, as well. Take them out at this point.
Yeah.
Get some gravy points. Okay, fine. So, we'll hit up Jonathan's at least and see what he has to say.
Yeah. And then get some blood, go home, go sleep. Put this day
Take it
behind
easy.
us. Yeah.
Okay. I'm all about taking it easy.
Fair enough. So are you going to try and head back to the plantation, or are you going to...
I will first text Adrian.
Okay.
Be like, hey, what's up?
Mate, how'd it go? Lenny get hold of you alright?
Yeah, Lenny showed up, and Jessica and Alba, and they were amazing. And we would like to meet with Jonathan as soon as possible, but we weren't sure about how that whole rat situation was going down.
Yeah, that was pretty nasty. But honestly, I think once you guys have taken care of the sort of controller, as it were, they sort of managed to disperse. But he's not there right now. He's actually here at his penthouse apartment here at the castle.
I don't. Is it rude to swing by someone's house? Like, it's kind of thing. Like, neutral turf is one thing, but like, house.
I think we could go. I don't think he wants us dead.
All right. I'm trying to figure out how to word this text. Do you think it would be permissible for us to swing by the castle and talk with Jonathan Page?
Well, yeah, I don't see why not.
You think there's so much, I don't know,
just let me put
of a
some
dance
pencil
to
first.
it.
I don't know. I don't know exactly where the castle is. Where's the castle? Do you know?
It's somewhere in Bunking Kong 1.
It's in Phnom Penh.
Well, I'm wondering if we can make a route that goes past where we stashed that gangrel, just to make sure that everything's hunky-dory there, under the trash bags.
It doesn't really matter whether it's hunky-dory or not, really. We're not there anymore. No one saw us leave it there. It's just gonna be worst case scenario. It's in the news tomorrow and forgotten the next day.
Yeah, okay.
Body found in Phnom Penh.
Body found and then destroyed by sunlight in Phnom Penh.
Well, maybe it'll be destroyed by sunlight before anyone sees it.
We can't hope. Okay, well, let's go to the castle then.
Yeah, I'm not concerned about that.
Okay.
All right, so you are getting on your motorbike.
Yeah,
All
my
right.
brand new motorbike. You're gonna hop on a ride with me?
Sure, why not? I don't know how to ride these damn things.
You did move those points into drive, so I'm not going to make you
I
roll for it.
did.
It is fine. You're not being chased or anything.
Ooh,
like
hit that sweet ramp over the fruit cart.
Oh, that would indeed require a drive roll.
Oh no, 2 guys with a big pane of glass crossing the street.
Or more true to life. Oh no, we're at an intersection. Like this is dangerous enough just
Yeah,
being
there's
at
already-
an intersection.
I just had that, imagine that fucking Benny Hill music playing in my head right now.
Yep.
It takes you, let's say...
I am
to-
cautious as I drive.
Sure. Cautious in that you're cautious as you're driving, or cautious in you're actively looking for things
You
while
know
you're
what?
driving?
You focus on driving,
No, no.
I'll look around.
Okay, yeah. So we'll divvy
Keep an
that
eye
up.
out.
I'm cautiously driving because of how dangerous it is to drive in Phnom Penh,
And it's a new bike.
and it's a new bike.
Both of you can just make a wits and alertness roll for me.
It's an alertness. Didn't take alertness.
Should I be doing drive instead?
You are...
It doesn't matter. Like it's literally the same dice for me, but I just want to like clarify. His focus is on what's going on around us. My focus is on like traffic
Driving carefully.
and
Sure. I mean,
It
if
might
it's the
be
same amount of
perception.
time-
If I'm looking for vampires and other such things about us.
I keep forgetting that perception is also a vampire thing. Sorry, yes, perception.
should it be Dex and drive?
I'm
Then?
slightly
wits-
better
wits and
at it.
drive.
Wits. Okay.
Oh, that didn't help at all. I got a 0.
Okay.
Thank you, 1. Fuck that.
I got 2 successes.
Okay, cool. So you are. It is still. The roads are still pretty dead. But you don't notice anything particularly out of the ordinary
Practically
while you're
dozing.
driving. It's been a long night. You know, she seems to be a good driver, though. You are mildly impressed.
I'm mildly impressed because I learned to do it like tonight.
In a night. So you sure you've never driven around before?
I think it's kind of like one of those things that like you just know how to do or you don't.
I don't.
Have you ever ridden a bicycle?
I mean, yeah, I've ridden a bicycle. I had a normal childhood or whatever.
Did you?
Relatively speaking, yes. And I can drive a car just fine. It's just these motos death traps out here.
Fair.
Fair enough. All right. So after about 10 or so minutes, you do pull up to the castle. It is from what I understand, quite a large building. I really didn't look this place up or ask Danny where exactly it is, but I know it's in Bunkington 1. But there is a little ramp that goes down to the underground parking lot.
And the 30-second reason why I don't drive a moto around Phnom Penh. Oh, hey, look. I think that's the place.
What do you mean?
Castle.
Yeah.
We're here.
Yeah.
You can stop.
Yeah. I have in fact stopped.
All right. You pull into the parking lot, and there are a good couple of cars in there, some SUVs, some...
How many guards?
How many guards? There is just the one guy by the gates outside, as is tradition.
Kind or kindred?
He is kind.
So, a penthouse implies it's at the top, I suppose.
There's got to be an elevator here somewhere.
I'm gonna ask him, like, hey, can we use the elevator? Or is it...
Oh,
We're meeting a friend
so
upstairs.
he asked you, which he asked you, Kamai, which floor are you going?
Penthouse?
I answer
Okay.
in Khmer.
Well, I mean, I also speak Khmer.
Oh, I thought you were the one who didn't.
No,
My
I have
bad.
here Khmer speaky, and it costs me 1 point. I speaky Khmer.
You speak Kamai real good. So yeah, he just takes you to the front desk, and they get a little phone out, and they're calling up, and they're asking Mr. Page if you can come up. And after a while, they say, "Oh, yes, you can just take the second elevator."
Okay, let's find out
Thank
if it's
you.
one of those
Up
crappy
and down.
elevators that take several minutes to go. You know, just
Is this the dedicated elevator that's got just one button? Is the question.
This is the elevator that also has. It doesn't only have one button, but like this is the one that has the elevator that goes up to the penthouse as well. The other elevator does not go all the way to the penthouse, and if you want to access the penthouse, you've got to swipe a little card. So the one she presses the little card and presses the button.
That's good, Billy.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Ding, 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 ding. How high is the penthouse here? I'm just like...
You're really gonna try and make it bust out how many floors there are?
I'm just curious if I have to leave and I don't have a card, how long it's gonna take me to get out.
Oh yeah, you did have to kind of ask permission, didn't you? I forgot about that.
Let's say it is 15 floors.
Okay. That's doable. I'm a fan.
So I mean, it's just a lift, guys. I mean, it takes regular lift time to get up to floor 15.
Ding.
Right. Opens up, and there's a little hallway, and you can see there's a set of really the apartment. This apartment complex is very, very modern. The door has one of those little screens next to it, so you can like see who's talking to you. You press the little button, and there's a camera. Okay, you press the button, and you see Adrian there. He's like, "Hello."
Hi, Adrian. May we come in?
Yeah, sure. Let me just open the door. Press the button. You come inside. It is very well decorated, quite large. Coming into the main entrance there are a few sort of like steps leading down, nice marble tiles, and there is an area with a couple of, it's not leather, but there are red colored couches, and there's like a little fireplace there, with fake fire going. There's a bar in the area, and you can see that it leads out with some glass doors onto a swimming pool area. And Adrian says, "Hey,
Schwinky.
so this is the first time you guys are here, right? Well, you had to bring old what's his face here for the party. You've been here before."
Oh yeah, I suppose I have, but that was quite different circumstances. It was a stressful night.
Yeah, how do things go there?
Fine, I guess. You know, it was a little scarring, I guess, but I'll be fine.
All
Let's
right.
just say I was not expecting them to do what they did to her at the party, I suppose. I thought they just wanted to, like, have autographs and stuff.
Well, I don't know. You know.
I am unaware of what we're talking about.
Well, let's just say that there was a certain celebrity that a couple of people in town knew that she was visiting Cambodia. She's kind of a spokesperson for Cambodia in other countries, and
I think I remember seeing something on the news.
Yeah, and well, somebody decided, hey, we should have her at a party because when you get the chance to eat that. She left alive and well, with no memory of the events, from what I understand.
Let's do a quick Google search. Like, is she alive and well?
Yeah, alive and well.
Just kind of, like, unlife now,
Well,
I imagine.
I mean, that is the question. Although, that would be super.
Is Angelina Jolie a vampire?
Well, I mean, how much would her life change? You know what I mean? Like, with that much money, you can get away with a lot of stuff.
Well, that is very true. Just FYI, guys, this is a game. None of the people we mention in this are real people, so it's kind of like a parody of life.
I don't think Angelina Jolie's gonna sue us or anything. I'm pretty sure she's too busy with such blockbuster hits recently that she's been the star of, such as...
The last movie I can think of her being in is Salt.
Salt was right.
Oh, yeah.
Salt was a great movie, don't get me wrong, but that's the last one I can remember her being in.
There's a box office behemoth, Salt. That it was.
Wasn't she responsible for producing that?
Oh, she
How
did.
They Killed My Father.
Yeah. That was her
She
most
was,
recent thing.
which is all about Cambodia.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
That was last year.
there we go.
Want to be bummed out, check that movie out, I imagine.
I mean, unfortunately, guys, it is Cambodia, and when it comes to celebrities for making backstories, it's an easy go-to because it's the only one that I know that comes here. And
Harrison Ford came here once.
Harrison Ford
Did
came
he?
here?
He did.
No shit.
I don't know why. Han Solo was taking a trip out to Cambodia. But
This is true. All right,
Yeah.
Ernest, are you gonna want them to be on like vid here, or is Ernest just like staying in his bed like?
Yeah, like what exactly can you do? Could you vid? Can you move enough in order to set up?
He wasn't told to freeze. He was just told to stay.
So, the way I envision it is that wherever I am, I stay.
So if you're in bed, you stay in bed.
Yes.
If you're in the kitchen, you stay in the kitchen.
Yes.
In the corner of the kitchen, maybe.
I'm currently playing games.
So you can be in front of your console doing stuff. You just can't ever.
He's on Fortnite.
Die, you little shit. I know where you live. I'm gonna come drink your mother's blood.
I imagine all the trolls in Fortnite are just Nosferatu. Just just terrorizing preteens. Like, you said the worst things about my mom. But anyhow, so Adrian says, Jonathan's just out there. They had another visitor tonight. This guy by the name of Seamus. I haven't met him before, but he's one of those magic-y types. And Tara, you can note the severe, gross look on Adrian's face when he mentions one of those magic-y types.
I helped Adrian with magey stuff.
You
That was
did
how
indeed.
we met.
Yeah. But yeah, apparently he's been sent by the Chantry. For some reason, I don't really know. But yeah, they're just out there on the deck.
Do I have any knowledge of a Seamus?
In town,
With my
any Seamus.
yeah, you know,
name every
loads
Seamus
of
I
Seamuses.
know. Now with my status and influence and contacts, because I have points in all three of those.
So, I would say roll your intelligence and contact, and status, just to see if he's somebody that you know.
Did I count right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Once I got official.
6. 6
All right,
points.
6. Yes, he is. He's basically an apprentice in the Chantry. He is very like low level as far as goes. So the fact that he's been sent here could be seen in one of two ways. It could either be seen, one, as an insult because he's a low level mage that was sent to the Chantry, or two, as this is just what the Tremere do. They need somebody to send a message in person, so they're sending one of their lowest level functionaries because
Or 3? Is there? Do I have any reason to believe that his low levelness is an attempt at discretion? Perhaps?
that is the third option as well. Yes, it could be an attempt at discretion. So they are out by the pool area, and Jonathan is busy talking to him with a martini glass with clearly some blood in it.
Is anyone swimming?
Is anyone swimming?
I feel like vampires would be the kind of people that would have a pool party, and no one would swim.
Yes. Well, no, this is the thing. There are several people that are swimming. Okay. There are several men and women swimming in various stages of partial nude.
Okay, are they vampires though? Is it possible to even tell? Or is it just a bunch of human
It's possible.
pets?
It's possible to tell. It's for sure possible to tell. You look because of your general predilections. You definitely look, and their chests are breathing, are rising falling. So you guys will
look at the humies splash around in the water. God, remember when we were like that? So dumb.
It kind of makes me a little bit thirsty.
Yeah, what is your blood at, by the way?
I'm at 6.
I'm at
6.
I think 7 still. Yeah, I've still got 7. I'm
Yeah,
okay.
you're good. You're
And
golden.
my humanity
Yeah,
is
it might
8.
make you a little bit peckish.
Well, yeah, it's not like I'm thirsty, but it's like I know that I will be thirsty in the future, and I'm trying to stave that off.
Yeah. So Jonathan sees you to approach and says, "Oh, Burt, Satari,
Pleasure.
how did your evening go? I thank you for your assistance tonight. It's much appreciated."
Yeah, went quite successfully, I'd
It
say.
was eventful, at least.
Really? Allow me to introduce Seamus. He's from the Chantry.
Pleasure.
We've been acquainted with some of the vampires of the Chantry. They treated us quite well.
Yes, I was sent here by.
Okay, they treated me quite well. I want to change that because I guess they didn't really like her very much.
Well, we screwed it up last time, but the truth was that they should have liked you and hated me.
So they like me, dislike you. So I'll say at the very least, oh, we've been to the Chantry. They treated me quite well there.
Yes, Emilia sent me here tonight to ask about the current situation and to send word about our looking forward to a future arrangement with all of you.
Well, that's great. I mean, I think we got some really good news about that.
Results.
No, excellent. Please, I'm just a guest here, but let's go to meet all of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'm saying that within earshot of Jonathan, too.
Jonathan's right there as well.
But yeah, Jonathan, so we got some really great
Maybe we can take it inside.
info. Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of
Drinks.
people around.
Are you hungry?
I guess I could go for a little drinky poo.
It's been a while. It's been a busy day.
We have time. Please, take your pick. Men, women, both. 3, 4.
Oh gosh, yeah. It's a little embarrassing.
It is.
But you know what? I guess we're at a party.
It's kind of a thing.
Just
I guess.
a woman, I guess.
I don't know. Take your pick. You see at least 4 women in the pool there. There's a woman who looks like she might be Korean. There's a Khmer woman. There's two white women.
You know,
There is.
this is pretty important. I think I'd like to just get down to business, actually. But
Are you sure? Are you sure you don't want to do more than just eat right now,
I'm
Mr.
fine.
Ravnos?
I guess I need to make a willpower save.
Self-control.
Self-control is actually not terrible. So let's give it a go. Be strong, Burt. Temptation.
1 success.
1. God damn it! I got 1 success. That's still a success.
1 success. So you're thinking about well, I mean, I could eat.
Oh, how about just a quick rearrangement of priorities? We talk first, and then we eat.
No
No one wants to interrupt dinner with important stuff. You know what I mean?
Well, we can go to the upper deck. That's no problem. So you do notice when you look up, there is a set of stairs descending to like another private level upstairs, so under the stars.
Stay away from temptation.
So, what happened?
I think you might be able to tell it better than me.
Well, it's kind of-
even despite your verbal handicap.
I don't have a verbal handicap anymore.
You dropped that entirely?
Yeah, it's the invitation. That's why I was so
Okay, gotcha.
important
So,
in asking about permission to get here.
If you don't mind me asking, where's Jackie tonight? I wanted to have a little word with him.
He's with Lenny. I think they stopped to get a drink.
Understand?
I'm not really certain what's going on with them because I thought they hated each other, but then now they're having
guess
a
they
drink
made
together.
up. Whatever. I still don't.
I don't know.
I mean, he's fine. He's a good guy.
I mean, he showed up.
Hard worker.
Yeah.
Helped us out tonight.
Well, Lenny is just the best. If you ever have a chance, you should really head down to his boxing and let off some steam. It's quite fun, from what I hear.
That's probably why Jackie and he get along so well. Climb gym, boxing gym.
Okay, yeah, they're both gym rats. That makes sense. That's why I don't care for him too much, I think.
Yeah. So it was an eventful night. We have some very good news and some news we need assistance with. So I'm going to go chronologically. We cleared out a lot of the nest of the Sabbat. We were able to dispose of many of their members. We were able to capture 2 and get very important intel about this Helena or Elena Martins, who was a doctor at that Bright Life Cosmetic Enhancements.
You know, we did see her name on the registry, but as I mentioned before, it's just, our people, my people, weren't able to get as much as perhaps our good friend Ernest. Where is he tonight?
Well,
He's in timeout.
unfortunately, this Elena did escape from us, as well as, I believe, Alexander. And part of the way that they did that is that our good friend Ernest was it dominated?
Dominated. In a non-sexual way, I want to point out.
He's rather unable to do much of anything right now, I think. I haven't seen him much since the car, and he tried to explode me, but that's beside the point.
But even
Now I'm much more interested than I was before.
Well, okay, we have a difference of opinion about use, force, in enclosed spaces.
All right. Well, you survived to tell
We did
the tale, so
survive to tell a tale.
congratulations. Obviously.
Yes. Yeah, and like I said, got some good information.
things are positive but suboptimal, I think is how the night went.
Yeah. No, I mean, we did quite well given the
Given the giant
situation.
fuck up that
Yeah. And, I mean, honestly, Alexander and this Elena both were very formidable opponents.
So you say that Elena was at the killing fields?
Oh,
so?
I believe so. Multiple times there were reference to her, and that was the only woman we had connected to the killing fields.
Interesting.
on top of that, we have evidence it was the Sabbat that attacked the prince, not the Bruja, which is one of the conditions Makara asked for before the meeting.
And thus, I think that we can set up a meeting now, maybe be not quite so forthright with Etienne about the end goal of this meeting, but that all parties will be there.
I wouldn't worry too much about Etienne. I think I can arrange a meeting with him. It might take me a few nights to adjust to his schedule, but I'm sure I can get in touch with him.
Well,
Now, the
Makara-
question is, you and Makara, are you of the same mind, I guess, on how to proceed with the city?
I believe we are. As far as our thoughts go, we are of the same mind.
and it seems that the
She's-
Tremere is also of the same mind.
So, Seamus speaks up. at
Oh,
this
Seamus
point.
is there? Fuck.
You didn't say that he's not coming.
Okay.
God damn it, Seamus, you snuck up on me.
So he,
I would not have been so forthright if I'd known Seamus was right there. That's okay.
he says, well, I was merely instructed by Amelia to come here tonight and see how things are proceeding, and if there is to be some form of meeting, to be a bit of a liaison, a contact, as it were. And, yes, but this Makara is not a name I recognize.
You told us about it.
I'm pretty sure that both the Tremere and the Toreadors talked to us separately about Makara.
I understand this is Seamus saying this Makara is not a name I recognize.
Oh, God damn it, Seamus. You sound just like Jonathan.
But Seamus is part of the Tremere, and the Tremere also talked to us about Makara.
Or maybe
didn't they?
he's just not in the know about everything.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't
Makara,
matter.
She's
the Bruja listened to her.
She's no one to be worried about, Seamus. Jonathan says no one to be worried about, Seamus. We understand who she is, and I'm sure Amelia will understand the name.
See, I
Well,
hate to disagree.
well,
Kind of do. I think she's stubborn. I think she's as inflexible as any vampire could be. Which is not someone that's easy to make an ally of and keep for very long.
Seamus, do me a favor and go downstairs and play for a bit.
Go fuck off, Seamus. I don't say that. This is just Ben speaking here for a moment.
Go downstairs and enjoy the amenities for a while if you don't you'd see Seamus stops for a moment and sort of shakes his head and says, you know, I'm feeling rather hungry. Would you mind if I...
Oh, by all means.
Thank you. Good evening to you.
Good evening.
And he goes downstairs.
Burt, what's up with you?
What do you mean? I'm being very honest about my feelings toward a woman that he hasn't met and is intending to work with. Don't you want the best for Jonathan? Don't you want him to be prepared for the upcoming meeting?
It's just like there's a whole game of chess playing right now, and you've got like a single checker that you're throwing as hard as you can at somebody else's head.
Yeah, well, no, I'm throwing it at the board, hoping to knock all the goddamn pieces over and play a better game than chess.
Makara has shown.
I don't say this out loud. This is Ben talking again.
Okay, Makara has not shown us any signs of intractability. She was very clear on what she needed in order to accomplish her goals. She wanted to be left alone, she wanted their name to be cleared, and that she was tired of the bullshit of the way that the system was right now.
I myself can agree with a lot of that. The White Tower has been, well, frankly, it's become a pain in my ass. Not the good kind.
White Tower's the Camarilla, right? Mm-hmm. That one Burt says.
Yes, indeed. I keep forgetting that your maker abandoned you, and I understand it's
No,
Makara does, as far as I can tell, a reasonable service to the youth in her area. That she does a decent job
to her herd in the area.
Well, I mean, is that so much different from what anyone else does? And I did not see any signs of mistreatment while we were there.
From what I do
What does that
understand,
to do with her stubbornness?
Plus,
stubbornness is a Brujah trait, but it's nothing that can't be worked around.
Plus, she's able to broker this ceasefire between, like, the werewolves and her community.
She does have inroads with the
She
werewolves
has-
of some sort.
She has connections with the wolves.
I wouldn't
Now who's revealing a bunch of
wouldn't say it's
information
connections.
willy-nilly?
I wouldn't say it's connections, but it's a common knowledge of where she is positioned geographically. The fact that she's able to hold that position geographically shows that she has the ability to protect her own.
This is interesting. We'll have to ask John about this, but that's for another night.
I'm just saying, she's not going to settle for anything less than the complete end of Camarilla out here.
I think that she would be satisfied with the baronies. I think that there's only one piece on this chessboard that wouldn't be.
Now, I would agree with both of your points to a certain extent. I think bringing Makar to the talking table is a very good idea. I believe that Etienne, unfortunately, might be the main problem here. However, if we are at least united, the current Anarch faction, myself, the Chantry, and Etienne doesn't really need to play into any of that. However,
That's my understanding.
if he can be brought into this, there is great benefit to be gained from this. The man has a lot of wealth, a lot of resources, and frankly, he's good for Phnom Penh.
But I think that if he saw the state of how things are, you know what I mean?
I still think Etienne's going to settle for anything less than being Prince himself.
That could be a problem. Now, continue with the events that happened in the
Oh yeah, so we got out,
Pinfields.
took 2 prisoners, got information, including the recording, that met the demands of Makara coming to the table. And when we contacted her, she said that pretty much just set up a meet. She's ready to come to talk.
Very good.
I can send you the recording, I guess.
Yes, please. Send it to Adrian's phone. I don't think this can. I don't
Jonathan's
really know.
phone, like when you look at it, it's like Nokia.
It's
But not like
extremely
currently
expensive, but it's very limited in its functionality. It's one of those like very secure, very rich people phones that doesn't have internet.
Ventrue.
Yeah.
Technical advantage.
So I think that there is one more pressing question for me. And that would be, how does the sheriff plan all this?
Now that is a very interesting question. Omar has been more or less missing for quite a few nights now.
We have seen what I believe to be his agents. I don't believe that he's absent.
That wouldn't surprise me.
I mean, as an Assimite, I feel like I need to speak up for Assimites.
Do you know any old haunts of his, perhaps? Places he used to spend a lot of time?
Allow me to think.
Could be an ally or a thorn in your side the entire time.
I believe if you've seen some of Omar's agents, some of his hounds, then likely he's an ally. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here telling the tale.
I'm so sorry, Jonathan. You said you needed to talk to John.
Yes.
Which John are you referring to here?
Oh, he's an interesting man.
I only have one John down.
He is one of the Lycans.
Yeah.
In Phnom. He doesn't spend a lot of time in Phnom Penh, but out in the countryside, he does indeed. We have an uneasy alliance with him as far as it would go, in the fact that he agrees not to come in with his people and destroy us all, and we allow him to do business to a certain extent. But I wasn't aware that him and Makrar had their own separate dealings. That's interesting.
My only question is now, can your people handle the remaining 2 Sabbat? We've cleared the nest.
Well, if there are only 2 of them, there is potential there for sure. The thing that I am worried about is that if a few factors here don't make a lot of sense to me. Lasombra are known for being chosen for their skills.
Mm-hmm.
This is how they are sired. Even though they are shovel-haired, they're usually adept at certain things, being hitmen, being extremely dexterous. Along those lines, if this Helen Martins is a surgeon that doesn't fit pattern, I'm not entirely convinced that she is, in fact, one of these Lasombra that escaped.
Okay. Idea. You take care of Alexander. We'll take care of Bella.
She's gonna be harder.
I do too, but we know where she is at least.
I guess we have a lead on her. Well, I mean, on the other hand, Alexander, is friggin' what's his face's bait to Alexander.
Yeah.
Just dangle him around on a stick and he'll show up.
Truth. You're not wrong.
Well, I believe that I should be able to set up a meeting. I would imagine that it would be no more than a week for this meeting to occur. In the intervening time, I believe your best option then, if you are indeed intending to go after this Helena or Elena, however she styles herself, would be to somehow gain access to this clinic.
I think it's what we're gonna have to do. I don't know why
Tell
we
me,
have to do it.
Was your friend able to find out any more about this place?
Not a lot. Not a lot yet, but he's working on it.
I'm sure he's working
As he plays
tirelessly at it.
One of you have video phones, yes?
I think we both do.
Could you do the thing?
Yeah, I can do the thing. You should do the thing, Burt. I want to watch you do it.
What the hell are you guys talking about? Do the thing.
Get him on the video.
FaceTime. Good old Ernie.
No, he's not going to answer if I call him.
What do they call these days? The Facebook?
Yeah.
I did call him a fucking retard tonight.
He did try to blow me up. I'm also not all that interested in calling him.
Okay, so we're both a little miffed at him right now, but
It's not necessarily that we don't want to help you. It's just that we don't want to talk to him. Here, wait, hold on. I'll tell you what. I FaceTime it. You answer?
it's an online game. You
I
can't
immediately
pause it.
hand it over to Jonathan. Like, I just give my whole phone.
No, I hung up.
Once you saw Jonathan?
No, I just do.
Oh.
Is it supposed to be black?
Well, that depends on how much he doesn't want to talk to me.
You want to watch him hang up on me next?
I'm going to send him a text. Jonathan Page calling. And then do it again.
A minute or two later, I check my phone and I go,
I always took him as more of an Overwatch kind of guy.
You know, honestly,
Playing into that game.
he's PUBG all the way, man.
Oh god, that's.
What the hell is PUBG? I keep hearing this, but I have no idea what the
it's another
I played Rust.
Alright. So you answer?
Yeah.
I immediately turn the phone to Jonathan and give it to him.
Ernest! How are you holding up?
Bed rest.
Well, bed rest is always nice. But I was just speaking to Ernest and Staria, and thank you very much for your work, by the way. This is much appreciated. I was just wondering, did you manage to uncover much information about the actual clinic itself?
No, I got some basic blueprints, but I'm not done yet.
Blueprints are a good start.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'll finish with it sometime tonight.
Excellent, excellent. Oh, this is good. You get some rest, and I'm sure you'll be right as rain next night. All right. Well, have a good.
Just remembered that I have meth on it.
You had meth on you?
It was in the bag.
In game, guys, not in real
In game.
life.
I was getting excited.
No, I got 2 knives, $200, the keys to the bike, and a bag with something crystalline in it. And I was like, what do I have that has crystals? And I was like, oh,
What's that vampire
I
man?
have drugs.
Bruh.
I mean, it was on a vampire, maybe.
I'm just saying, like, if it's real life meth you want, come on down to Cambodia. It's pretty easy to find. Or visit Indiana.
I was gonna say, like, I can think of a couple places.
Really any economically depressed part of the South or Midwest, and it's Methapalooza.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's sad, though. That's not even a joke.
No, it's just the truth.
So, good. Blueprints will definitely help you out, for sure. Now, I can arrange this meeting with Adrian. If you can send that recording to Adrian, I'm sure we can have that available for everyone to hear with. Now, I would offer a word of caution. Don't be as open
How much do you want me to leave off when I talk to him?
with the Tremere.
Okay, leave the Tremere out of this.
Oh no, don't leave them out of it. But I sent him away for a purpose.
Well, what do you want me to tell Etienne? He's gonna be bothering me any minute when I'm trying to figure out what I've been doing the last few days.
I'll give him a call later tonight. I wouldn't worry too much about that. I mean, he might give you a call anyway. That is his way. But I'm sure I can arrange a deal.
So I feel like I'm definitely gonna leave off the Helena thing. But is there anything else you don't want him to know about?
Actually, maybe it's not a. I think it's a good idea to tell him that the Chantry are interested in the meeting.
But not Makra. Or yes, Makra.
Well, yes, Makra. If he speaks to you, or if you decide to call him, that's fine as well. But I'll call him to arrange a meeting regardless. But if you want to report back to him.
Can I just be super blunt here for just 5 seconds?
No, of course, please do.
I thought he was gonna say no.
Nah, pass. I've forgotten what it is exactly that we are getting out of this.
That's a good point.
I'm so glad you asked. This is Jonathan saying that.
Yeah.
Have a look out there at the balcony quickly.
I will.
And he stands up and goes to the railing. We're pretty high up. You can see buildings as far as it goes, really. Phnom Penh is growing. 3 barons in a city this size and growing is not really enough. Your assistance will help my own child and you to at least have not a barony, but a domain of the city. It would offer you a lot of freedom. It would offer you, well, your own course of action. As mostly your own course of action. I mean, obviously there are a few oversights that will still happen under Anarch rule. However, I believe that running your own part of Phnom Penh might be beneficial.
There's a lot to think about.
If we're gonna be heading out soon, can I hang behind and speak to you for a moment?
Yes, of course.
If you need some
yes.
privacy, that's fine.
Have a drink, I guess.
Yeah, I'll go downstairs and have a drink.
So Jonathan sits down and swirling his other glass of blood and is drinking it.
So offering a domain for help.
Yes.
You know, a domain's not going to be much use if I can't protect it.
Well, this is why I'm not offering you a domain exclusively. I mean, the 5 of you, including my child.
I'm thinking, though, that anything that I gain from this could be taken away once they understand the extent of my powers. So what I propose is rather simple. I don't think Etienne's gonna go along with this meeting at all.
Neither do I.
And when you do eventually make a move on him of some sort, I'm not saying violence or anything, but perhaps let the Anarchs take the brunt of it. They can always be the front line skirmishers that take the heavy hits for us. And maybe let me help finish Etienne off when it's his time.
Are you asking me to sanction Diablerie?
I mean, if you're truly offering my own space to grow and to lord over, it's no good if you can just take it away right away. Instead, buy my loyalty, 100% undivided.
You understand that there are those of us with gifts that will know what you've done.
Are they really going to be coming to Phnom Penh, Cambodia, though? It's growing, but it's no Europe, no old city of the world.
For such a gift, I will require one more thing in addition.
Of course.
And he takes a fingernail and slits open his wrist. Drink.
Boy.
And tomorrow, and the night after.
Can I think about this offer then? One night, and I'll be back to you.
Very well. He licks his wound closed.
Okay. Well then, I think we have a little bit of work to do for you first, though. Finding this Helena, getting to the bottom of this Sabbat thing. There's only 2 left, but I think they're the most clever of the whole gang.
I would imagine so. And this name, Helena Martins.
It's a shame, because they would have been so easy to turn to our side.
I think you perhaps misunderstand some of the fanatical devotion of these people. But aside from that,
People that are already fanatical are easy to misdirect. Just turn that fanaticism towards something you hate.
you have a bright future, Mr. Fenderson. Remind me to keep you on my good side.
Oh god. I'm not sure how to exit this conversation in a way that isn't bumbling. So I spill something on my shirt. Oh, gosh darn it. I think I saw some like clean hand towels down there.
Yes, please help yourself.
Okay, thanks. Sorry.
So,
How much blood did I get?
who are you protecting on this fine evening?
Whichever one looks like the bloodiest.
The bloodiest.
Yes.
You find
This was chock full of the stuff.
there is a 6'4", really tall, really built Chinese dude, who you're pretty damn sure you've seen this guy on television. It's trying to come back to you and like, holy fuck, isn't this guy like, isn't he that fucking basketball player? He plays for something or other. But there is an actual like tall as fuck Chinese
I know who you're talking
basketball
about.
player. But he seems like he's into it.
It's not Yao Ming.
No? Is that not what his name is?
It's Mao.
Mao Ying.
No, Yao Ming. No, that's still the same name, isn't it? Goddamn.
Different terms. Yao.
Switch the first letters of the.
Mao Ying.
Yeah, there you go. Thank
Mao.
you.
It's Meow Meow.
Meow meow.
It's Meow Meow.
That's what the other players call him, at least.
Yeah, I am less than thrilled about it, but I'm gonna do it because. Oops. That was technical difficulties too, Aaron Smith. Because like it's party, and I feel like there's a small amount of obligation to partake. So
Fair enough. You see that the Ventrue is just chatting to somebody on the couch, or the Tremere is chatting to somebody on the couch, and you go up and you get your drink out, and you can take two pretty safely.
Yeah, I'll go with two. I'm not trying to like drain this guy dry.
And Burt, how much are you gonna indulge yourself this evening?
There's no pre-made blood cocktails, are there?
Oh, there are, for sure.
I'll just drink one of those. I'll just drink enough to get 1 point back.
Fair enough. All right, so that you have a pretty good time at this event, this party. Is there anything else you would like to accomplish on this night?
I don't think so. I think I might. Well,
I kind of want to have a talk with you.
yeah. Likewise.
So I imagine maybe you're set to one side. These people have been drinking. Well, you maybe have a couple of these blood cocktails throughout the night, and so you're feeling the buzz.
Okay,
It feels like sunshine in your
So,
my
in your
tummy.
soul.
Okay, that too.
We still have those.
Nice. So we're off to the side talking or something, or we're heading out.
Let's head out.
Yeah. I don't want
Ernest,
to be over.
are you doing any more research tonight, or are you just gaming it up?
No, I'm just finishing this round and then I'm gonna get started.
Just one more.
So like
one
real
more,
life,
just
really.
one more.
It's like just a little
God,
bit more.
I hope he's not playing a civilization game.
Oh god, he'll be up until
He's gonna be the only vampire that completely makes it through a day without noticing the sun at all.
it's just one more turn.
Once I finish this wonder, I'll be able to start building the next wonder.
If you play Civ 6, you're fucked. You're fucked because each turn when all the computer is playing, it takes like fucking half an hour to 45 minutes because you have to watch the computer playing.
That's bullshit, bro. Just play Civ 5 with Brave New World. It's an
Exactly.
awesome
It's
game.
great.
Ernest has been playing the same game of Alpha Centauri for 50 years.
I can't blame it.
Okay, yeah. So we leave.
All right. Okay, where are you
However,
going?
we have to leave. Like we don't have to.
So before you leave, Adrian stops you and taps you on the shoulder quickly. Hey, have a chat with you quick?
Yeah. No problem. I have my phone, right?
Yeah.
Jonathan gave it back.
Yeah, you got your phone.
I'll get a ride. I'll wait for you downstairs.
Okay.
Won't be long. Just keep an eye on that one if he's gonna be around you.
This.
No, the magic you want.
Yeah.
You know how I feel about these. mages.
I remember. This one.
Can't tell they were, well, all of them in particular.
I want to send a message to Ernest, actually. Hey, it's the guy you hate. Anyway, Is there any dirt you could find on a whatever the magic user clan name is, slightly misspelled, named Seamus?
Tremere. Yeah.
A Tremere, an Irish Tremere.
Trimere?
Tremere.
Is that how Burt
In
says
a
it?
Y?
A trireme is what you would spell.
Trireme. By the name of Seamus, any dirt would be highly appreciated on him
Yeah.
if he, like, screws kids or, I don't know, just a horrible piece of garbage. I feel like we could leverage that over him.
But you're good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
Alright, but yeah, you know, when you got time, we should go for a drink again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go see old Danny at the bar.
That's
I like that
rats.
place. It's fun.
Yeah, it's a good place. Alright,
Alright, peace.
peace. And I go downstairs and meet up with Burt.
Okay.
So my question for the storyteller is: do I already have something on him, or do I need to go look for it? I've been.
Let's see. Do you have something? Did you? I'm. Even though I've been looking through these episodes for the fucking editing and stuff like that, I can't remember if you actually did searching on the Tremere in the city.
I have not searched for the Tremere in the city, but
Okay.
I have said that I've been pretty much keeping tabs on everyone for the
I
last
know.
20 years.
Yeah.
So if there's anything old that I do know about, or any rumors,
So I will have to get back to you on that specifically, just in case Mr. Danny does play.
okay,
Because I'm trying to give him his little in there.
okay, all right.
Danny Seamus?
Oh, he's gonna be Seamus?
Well, I made a name for him. Sorry, Danny, you're stuck with the name. I named your character for you.
It's weird to have Adrian as a storyteller playing Adrian the character,
Or
talking
Controlling.
about Danny the character Seamus and Adrian the
Human's
character not liking it.
It's even more confusing because whenever he says Danny, I don't know if he's talking about Danny or Daniel.
I was
Matthew.
called Danny, and I call you Danny. But yeah, so we'll
same,
see.
just different
We'll
topic.
see. We'll see what there's. I mean, the base information is that he is, he is at the bottom of the ladder, as far as it goes. The Tremere pyramid structure, which they don't like to officially call a pyramid structure, he's at the bottom of the ladder. So
It's
he
one of
is.
those things where you bring a friend.
Yeah, you
It's a
refer
pyramid.
a friend, and here, drink from this guy. Drink again. Hey, look, now you're bloodbound. Yeah. So yeah, he's at the bottom of the ladder. That's the most you would know right now until I actually figure out if we are gonna have our guest player or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, my round's finished, so I'm gonna close the game.
You've rolled poorly.
trying to get some more blood from you, little kitty.
So what else are you trying to figure out?
I'm gonna continue my investigation of the clinic.
Oh,
Okay. So you've gotten blueprints. You were able to hack the cameras, so you know where. And there's an interest there's a place that's on the blueprints, which shows there's more underground. However, there are no cameras there. You weren't able to get cameras there. So that's as much as you've gotten so far. What extra are you trying to get?
I'm trying to find the personnel files for whoever works in the building.
Okay.
I want to know their names, where they live, what they look like.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and see if I can find any other networks coming out of that building.
Any other networks coming out of
I'm
that
going
building?
to basically. I'm not hacking the clinic. I'm hacking the ISPs in Phnom Penh to
Okay.
see if there are any other connections in that building.
Now, Adrian is confused about what that would mean.
Okay, so like we have the fiber optic line
Yes.
here, and we have the Wi-Fi in the building.
Yes.
So I'm trying to hack the ISPs to see how many accounts are registered to that building, and if there is
Okay.
another line.
Okay.
So I'm trying to see how many networks there are. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Make your roll.
Okay. So that would be intelligence and computer?
I would say because you've already done a lot of hacking already, you know sort of how to get into the mainframe. So now this is more just sorting through a lot of the information that you have got. So we're going to make this wits. We're going to make this wits and investigation.
Okay, that's the same roll.
Okay. So, but I mean, same amount of dots, same amount of dice, but you know, it's just wits and investigation. And
Can we take
I
a
would
quick
say,
break?
okay, make that roll.
Alright, so let's see. I'm just thinking. I'm downstairs. I don't know. Maybe I got a tuk-tuk or something, and I'm just having him wait.
Yeah. Well, she's on her bike though.
Oh yeah,
You're down.
Okay, so I'll just wait by the bike, I guess. You can give me a ride home.
What's up, bud? You live in BKK3
That's
or
it.
Tilton Ball?
2 successes.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
like 10 minutes away.
So 2 successes.
I haven't done pins.
Let's see what you get from that. You don't find any more information and stuff about any other lines coming out of the building. You do manage to get the names of the other surgeons in the building. There are 2. One is a male Korean doctor. What's a good Korean name there?
It could be like Junmin.
Junmin. Okay. All right.
Not Min, but Min.
Min. Okay. So Junmin. Doctor Junmin.
His last name would come first, so it would be like Pak Jun.
Okay. All right. Nice. And you get the name of another surgeon. She is just classified as like a secondary surgeon. She is a Khmer woman. Doctor. Let's see. We've done macro already, which means January, by the way. So let's go for her name is Dr. No, Sophia Castillo. Her first name will be CMI, but I don't know what her family name would be. CMI, let's say Tong. Dr. CMI Tong. And then you get the name of the receptionist. It doesn't really matter too much. You get the receptionist's name, and you get some of the nurses' names, the 4 nurses' names.
Okay.
And those are all your questions, right? I believe so. Okay.
Do I get a willpower point back for being an enigma?
For being an enigma,
Difficult to
sure.
Haha.
Sure.
Could I borrow that pencil?
Let's say that was very enigmatic of you. You two are. Starry comes downstairs and she meets Burt by the motorcycle.
We're going straight to your house?
Sure, that'd be great.
Okay.
We do so. Same setup. Yeah? I'll focus on driving, you focus on
Yeah.
the surroundings.
Make that roll.
God, okay, so 2 10s and a 1, so 1. Do I get to roll both of these though still?
Yes.
So I'm at 1, 2, 3. 3 total successes.
Very nice.
I can see
Have
everything.
-3 in driving.
That fly over there's sick.
Okay.
What side?
All right. So you are having a look around, and you're pretty observant. You notice a couple of motorbikes, maybe 1 or 2 cars on the road, and you're looking around, really paying very good attention. And
Looking for vampire interference
yeah,
mostly.
you're looking for vampire interference, and maybe you think one of those motorbikes might be similar to one of the ones that you saw during the killing fields, and you call out Satari's attention to it, and she turns back, and you end up going into a bit of a pothole while you're driving, and the bike goes for a bit of a tumble.
Oh shit.
So let's say
Soaking this damage.
both of you take 3 points of damage.
3 points of damage.
But
That's
3
a
points of bashing
shitload.
damage.
Okay, anyway. I have Fortitude 2.
All right.
Does that come into play at all?
Or stamina? Or how does it
That adds to your soak dice, right? So that adds to your soak dice, I believe. So you can add, you roll your stamina plus your fortitude, and you can soak that bashing damage.
Is fortitude the one of your
I need to actually
things?
reread about fortitude. It might automatically soak bashing damage, but I believe you just roll those dice as well.
Come on, hot rolls.
Yeah, you add to your stamina.
Okay, so I got 2 successes.
Okay, so you take 1 point
Okay,
of
so I am now
bashing
bruised.
damage.
Fucking nothing there. Just a straight 0, 10 and a 1, and a 3. So 0.
All right, so you the body
damage.
goes boom, 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 and it sort of lands on top of Burt, and it is singeing you. It's singeing you a bit. It's your leg. But there are no.
Mauled and crippled, I guess, right?
No, you'd go down to injured.
You are injured. It is bashing damage, so you're able to use blood to heal up there. But the bike is. I mean, it's fine, but it is like the maybe the axle's a little bit bent,
Okay,
and
so
you lift it up over
on
Burt.
him.
Oh,
I
that
mean-
feel good.
I'm sorry. It's kind of like a first aid kind of thing, and I'm just distracting you. I thought it was important.
You have the option of spending blood to heal that up.
Not yet. I'm gonna wallow in my misery for a little bit. Oh, pull this handlebar out of my gut.
There's
You
no
want what?
handlebar in your gut.
I'm just at -1. I'm injured. I have 8 blood right now. So
I also have
it'd
8.
take 1, 2. It'd take
You
2.
managed to ride the bike up. It is. I mean, the axle's a little bit bent, but it's drivable. One of your mirrors is busted.
Oh, that hurt the value of this bike quite a bit, don't you think?
Yeah. I mean, I just had it for like 8 hours.
Tuk tuk.
No. We're driving home.
Okay, I mean,
Yeah,
but will I survive?
you'll survive. It'll be fine.
Okay, so I'll hop back onto this death trap, and did those guys come hassle us at all?
No, it just looked. It was the same kind of bike, but it
just
wasn't that bike.
I think it was just a really intimidating looking 13-year-old on one of those
So
bikes.
in reality, it's your fault.
I wasn't driving, so
yeah,
no.
but you were distracting the driver.
Oh yeah, is that it? Well, maybe the driver should practice riding a bike for more than a fucking hour.
That is probably true. Probably
All right, so it takes
I'm
a
gonna
bit of time.
continue. I'm gonna not roll out of anger. I'm just not even gonna.
Being a little
pouting.
bit using your common sense, be like, right, just focus on the road, focus on the road. You make your way with a little bit of injury, and the bike does wobble a little bit while you're driving and stuff, but you're driving a little bit slowly, which is difficult. It's difficult to drive a powerful bike slowly,
Yeah.
but you managed to do it.
Alright, so if once I'm dropped off, I guess I'll ask. So
Well, May I come in?
yeah, sure, come on in.
Okay.
I think I've got a couple blood packs around here.
I'm sure that I can get some.
What are your resources?
2.
Yeah, you've probably got 2 or 3 blood packs in your fridge.
So let's see. I can just suck down a blood pack. That'll heal one of them. So let's see. I'm gonna slurp down 2 of them, so I'm just bruised,
Okay.
and you can have one as well.
I'm just bruised. I don't need one.
Ah.
Alright, you save it for yourself.
So I'm gonna plop on down in the chair. Say, so, got a quick question for you, by the way. If you don't mind me asking, you're kind of an expert on vampires and stuff, right?
Yeah. I mean, I've been known to be a scientist for sure.
Well, what happens if you drink the blood of another vampire a little bit? Just a little bit, but for a while.
So, have you ever heard of a blood bond?
I think there was a movie back when I was in my 20s with that title, but I didn't see
No,
it.
you're thinking of Bloodsport. That's got John Van Damme in it.
Okay, gotcha. Well, no. What do you mean,
Okay, so you know how?
Alexander and
Yeah.
him have a blood?
Yeah, you know how Alexander and Jackie have like that kind of power dynamic going.
Yeah.
That's a response to the blood bond.
Oh,
So it's
that doesn't seem good.
It's kind of like what Etienne and you have minus like
The blood?
the blood. Yeah.
Well, so...
Any
That's not
particular
very-
reason that you're asking?
Oh, just curious, I guess, you know. Let's just say,
Hypothetically speaking.
and I want to check my room for, like, electronic bugs or anything.
Okay. So
Regular bugs, there's probably some ants
that's
or
gonna
whatever.
be. Let's make a perception and investigation.
Can I aid?
If he's telling you that he's doing it,
No, I'm just looking around places real quick. And that is a 3 successes. Has anyone bugged my house while I'm gone? Am I even worth bugging? That's kind of a self-esteem booster if I am.
Honestly, it's probably the bugs that have been there since you moved in.
nobody has bugged your house.
Okay, I'm just a little paranoid. That's
I just made a
fine.
little luck roll, and there were three ones. So no one's bugged your house.
Good for me. So, Jonathan Page offered it to me.
A blood bone.
Yes. With him as the bonder and me as the bondee.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like a great deal for me, though, does it?
Well, it has certain advantages, or else people wouldn't do it. But clearly, he gets more advantages. I mean, think about what he can already do to us right now.
Now, what happens if you drink all of a vampire's blood?
Well, that's something I personally don't have any experience with.
No, you
As
never
an
heard no stories about it or anything.
Well,
no
no,
one's
no.
ever tested it out.
As an Assimite, we cannot,
But you used to.
but we used to.
And what happened when you used to do it?
Ultimate power.
This is Aaron speaking. I don't know what's
All right, so you would know that you would rise to whatever generation the vampire would be, and you would gain potentially one or two of their abilities.
So when we used to do it way back in the day, like it was considered kind of like an honoring thing for somebody who we had already felled in battle. But because it does increase your power in such an extent, we have been cursed to never be able to do so. I personally, since we're just being frank and honest and open here, I personally cannot drink from another vampire.
Well, that's fair. That's good to know, I suppose, about your clan. Makes it a lot easier to be your friends, doesn't it? Make friends. Easy.
You know that I'm not going to drink from you.
Now, what generation do you suppose Etienne is, though? Do you think it would be a fair trade? Etienne's power in exchange for servitude to a different vampire, to Jonathan Page.
You're saying that Jonathan will allow you to be blood bonded to him, and you will get to train Etienne.
Yes. We danced around it a little bit. It wasn't said that bluntly, but that's kind of what I walked away thinking about.
I am flabbergasted that you have any subtlety in you whatsoever. But
I am a smooth operator, I say. And when I do that motion, I knock the bowl of popcorn out of my lap, all over the ground.
I love how you have popcorn. You can't eat it, but you.
I have it though. It's nice to have. It's comforting.
It's a comfort.
It's the popping sound that you really
I like the smell. It's. I might watch a movie or something
I
till the sun
mean,
comes
you
up.
would be much more
If
powerful.
you like airplane, I have a drinking problem. So you're just throwing popcorn at your face.
You would be much more powerful. That is true. It depends, I guess, on what you view of Jonathan himself.
It's a bit of an enigma, and that's what worries me. If I knew a little more about him, it'd be
Only
easier.
enigma in the room, dude.
Okay, well.
so-
Anyways, is there anything else you wanted to talk
Well,
about?
on my side of the equation, I have no interest in having a dominion in Phnom Penh. I'm not from here. I was only supposed to be here for a short amount of time in order to complete my studies.
Yeah, so what he's offering, you're not interested in.
At all.
But who else is offering anything?
Well, that's kind of the point.
Makara, she offers nothing. The Sabbats, they're crazy. They're just trying, waiting for the apocalypse to roll over them.
Well, I'm just saying, since you've been turned, you got turned here, right?
I did.
Have you ever been anywhere else?
Well, I went to Kep once, but I didn't like it.
Yeah, but I mean outside of this kingdom of wonder.
No, actually, I haven't been home yet.
I'm just saying it's a rather large world. Do we need to be so concerned with the politics of one city?
Well, I mean, I suppose the alternative is to not play Vampire the Masquerade.
No. In game, I'm gonna find a reason. But
Yeah.
right now, like the grab for power isn't
That's true. If you're not interested in staying in
something
Phnom
that can keep
Penh,
me here, and I feel like I'm gonna be called away anyway due to the conclave.
well, that's fair. So I think that whatever happens, though, for the time being, stick around for the ride, and when you leave, maybe you'll have a lot of friends in Phnom Penh for if you need to come back.
No one seems particularly friendly.
Oh, come on. I mean, you just had free drinks out the wazoo.
I can get my own drinks, so that's fine.
Either way, no, fair enough, I suppose. If there's nothing keeping you in Phnom Penh, then
Well, what's keeping you here is I guess what I'm trying to figure out. Like, I know
still
you and
trying-
Etienne have this thing, but like, could you just leave?
well, problem is going home. It's kind of like a 12-hour plane ride,
Okay, but
so
not home.
it's hard to.
Not home. Anywhere. Like, you could literally go anywhere on this planet.
Well, once again, traveling with completely at nighttime poses a lot of issues.
There are barges and shipping channels. I mean, vampires have been around how long, and you think they haven't figured out how to move?
I mean, do I look like the kind of guy that just walks up to a shipping barge and makes friends with the captain?
Okay, so if... Okay, let's say in a hypothetical world, somebody could purchase you a ticket,
And I could go anywhere I
and
wanted.
you could go anywhere you wanted. Why would you stay here? I mean, hell, give me like 8 hours and you could be in Thailand. Why are you here?
I have heard Pattaya is nice.
I bet he would have. Yeah.
It's so sunny and
Yeah,
like-
you could go up to like Sweden or Norway or Iceland or Greenland where they have like whole months where there is no sun.
oh, that would be nice because matinees are a lot cheaper than evening showings, and Sweden does sound nice. Maybe I'd visit. Maybe I'd go out there. I think up north to Scandinavia or something.
I'm just saying, what would stop you from doing so?
Oh, I'm involved in this nonsense in Phnom Penh right now because this entire situation's kind of insane. Vampires, living dead, werewolves are apparently a thing. I mean, that's kind of stupid, don't you think? So I am just trying to stay alive long enough to get a handle on things and not have to worry about being murdered at any point in the daytime
I feel
or the
like-
nighttime.
I feel like we've made enough not enemies to always have to watch our back. They're not always gunning for us, but everyone is gunning for everybody.
That's true, but I don't think things would be different anywhere else.
Ernest, just a question. Had you also tried asking on any of the Nosferatu forums or anything like that about Elena or Helena Martins or anything like that?
Like, from what I understand, the other vampires tell me they're complete bastards everywhere. You can't really escape from them all unless you're moved to a little small town and you're the only vampire for miles around.
Just make a luck roll for me quick there, Ernest. Just roll 4
I know,
dice.
that might be okay, though.
4 dice.
No, I'm just saying, like, you don't have to go home, but nothing says you have to stay here. And, like, if it's between Jonathan and Etienne and Masquerade and werewolves and the Chantry and the missing sheriff and this plastic surgery clinic that sends people to Poland, like, I'm saying, it's a lot of puzzle if you're not getting reward out of it. If you're getting something out of it, then by all means.
So I will say that you do get one message from a Nosferatu who styles himself by the name of Oogly, and he says that he might know something, but he'll get back to you.
Oogly's gross as
Feels
shit.
like he feels like he's heard the name, but he'll get back to you.
Well, I suppose then, that are the main thing that there is to to gain from all of this is power. I mean, really, that seems to be the only currency that really matters after you die, is you need to be more powerful than the next person over. And this seems like a pretty good town to gain that power. Even the high up people aren't really that high up. They can be tricked.
They can be tricked.
Pretty easily too, honestly, if I do say so myself.
I feel myself being somewhat swayed by your position.
I mean, you could be anywhere in the world, but this is maybe the best place to just gain power right now. Until the werewolves come and kill us all, but if we get power, we can just leave.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Once you get the power, it's yours, and you can take it anywhere you want.
I want to like Jonathan just because I mean I do like Adrian. I know that they're related, like in a relationship, but like
Whatever vampires do, anyways.
Jonathan is as much of an enigma to me as anyone here.
So I would say, don't trust him. Follow along with what he says, be pleasant, and, you know, all of that's nonsense that vampires like. Be subservient, kiss a little ass every now and then. Oh, you're so smart, oh, this is such a good plan. All that dumb nonsense. And when the moment's right, do what gets you the most power. You know, I think I might take Jonathan up on his deal.
Really?
I'll get Edian's power, and who knows, maybe someday Jonathan will get his own from someone else. I wonder who it could be, though. I don't know. There's so many different vampires in the city.
So many flavors.
But whoever gets his power...
So much to think about. Well, at any rate, I better go so I can get home back to Don Penn before the sun comes up.
Okay, and we'll have to meet back up with Ernest just to see if he's found out
When do you
anything.
reckon that whole thing's gonna stop? Like,
Oh, I'm sure,
Midnight-ish
you know,
tomorrow?
probably. It'll be fine. He just needs to sleep it off a little bit, I think.
yeah.
And maybe
Maybe Jackson will
grow
show
a few brain cells, learn how to handle a grenade instead of just bringing every toy you find on the internet to every fight that you come across. But you know what? Like I said, positive outcome, just suboptimal. Optimal.
Indeed. All right, I feel that we are on the same page-ish.
Okay, and there's a really grainy version of an old Fox movie from 3 or 4 years ago playing now, so I think I'll probably watch that as I drift off.
You're on the Universe channel.
Oh,
It's got,
yeah.
like, random.
You just never know what it's gonna be. Oh, some action movie I've never heard of in my entire life. And there's a C-list actor.
So
I got home.
you will head home, and the dawn begins to take you. You fall asleep for the day.
Do my prayers first.
All right, you do your prayers first.
What day is it? Do I need to start worrying about classes as well?
You have class on Tuesday.
What day is today?
It is now Monday morning.
Okay.
You have class on
Then it'll be
Tuesday.
Monday night when we wake up.
Yes.
Yeah, so I've got one more day before I'll have classes.
So when you awaken,
Or one more night.
Blood points are down one, right?
Right.
Yes, when you awaken in the evening, your blood points will be down to also heal up your damage. So take another blood point off your damage.
Oh, Jesus.
If we're bruised, we automatically have to take one more blood point in order to be healed
Not be
up.
bruised.
Or can we choose to just
Remain bruised.
You can choose to remain bruised if you like.
I'm gonna get rid of it, I guess. I can... What about willpower? Does that return after you sleep?
Yes.
Okay,
So
thank
your
God. I thought it was one of those things that, like, it would be almost impossible to have
Ernest,
enough.
Make your roll. See what time you wake up.
Okay.
All right.
Pencil again. Sorry, I just don't have a pencil with an
So
eraser.
the sun goes down, and you'll wake up to another wonderful evening in Phnom Penh. And I would say after about 2 hours, let's say at about like 7:30, both of you get messages on your phones because you were there that evening. The messages do come from Jonathan Page. And they said, managed to broker a meeting for our talk with Etienne and Makara, and we will meet on Saturday. Oh, sorry, not Saturday. We'll meet on Wednesday next week.
Wednesday
9
next week.
days from now.
Alright.
So if you have anything to get done, I would suggest you get it done.
I want to send just a message off of the main group chat just back to him,
Okay.
saying, in regards to last night, I agree.
All right. You may make your way to the penthouse at 11 tonight. I'll see you there.
I'd eat.
Thumbs up.
It's an emoji that does not display on his phone. He just gets a box.
Little box. Yes.
All right. You also received the message as well because they know that Ernest was involved, and you do get one other message. Both of you, because you were there.
Hey.
Do please tell Jackie to come see me tonight. I'd very much like to see him about the events that took place.
Who's that from?
Jonathan.
And he sent that to us too?
Mm-hmm.
I have Jackie's number. I would ring him or text him. No, I would text him. I'm a millennial. I would text him.
So just make a note there that you text Jack. What time do you wake up on this evening?
Fine.
Fine. So you wake up normally. Okay.
Wake up normally.
You see the same message on your phone.
Can he move around? Can he dance? And
You can. You're able to get out of your bed, and you're able to go to the fridge and
Yay!
take a shower if you decide to. I don't know. Nosferatu can care that much.
I check for messages from Azar.
So you get onto whatever message you use for Facebook or something like that. I don't know. And she says, "Oh, we haven't had any news just yet. They're still deliberating."
This is going quite slow.
It is. It seems to be a very, very important decision. There hasn't been a conclave in well over 100 years.
Anything about Ibrahim? That's my sire.
Yeah. I mean, you know,
I do.
he's still maintaining his positions, from what I understand. He does seem to be one of the loudest voices in pushing for the conclave to happen. I mean, it makes sense.
Yes, it does. All right, Yerkle?
Yeah, all good.
All right. It's been fun times over here.
Yeah.
Chat later.
All right. So for the remainder of this evening, is there anything that you want to particularly accomplish?
I'd like to try to meet up with him in person, maybe.
With Ernest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we could all meet up at a bar, that'd be nice. I don't think he would want to do that, but if we could meet at his place, I would get there.
Like that even more.
Yeah, I don't think that would work either. I don't know.
You're in BKK3,
You don't
right?
seem to
Like
understand.
a tool
He
slinger
has
area?
like 4 points in domain. His
Oh, wow.
house is like, it's the shit.
Yeah, but he won't invite us.
I know,
Yes,
but this is a.
If he would invite us in, we would go. But he doesn't, so we can't. We do need meat, though. I add in the group chat. And notice that Jackie's little bubble doesn't move to the bottom.
He just responds, I've got a lot to digest after last night. I'm just gonna take an hour or two off.
Yeah, your head on straight?
I mean, it was a lot. I just really need to kill that man.
Yeah, so I open a separate group chat that does not have Jackie in it.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, guys, but seriously though, Alexander's out, and Jackie is vulnerable, and he's maybe already fucked.
If he goes to meet him by himself, he's completely fucked.
Absolutely, but like, none of us have seen him since then. He could already be screwed over.
Once a Sabbat, always a Sabbat. That's what I say. That's,
Yeah. No, I'm just, it's a general concern that he's either already our enemy or he's gonna get himself killed. Again.
No, there's not going to be any storyteller fiat for Jackie's character right now. I'm just saying he's probably shook up. And
but for our characters,
for your character,
I think we could give him one more day and see how it turns out. If we don't hear anything from him, then yeah, we can just assume they got him.
They got him.
They got him. Oh well. Bug it.
Where are we gonna meet up?
What works for you?
Go back to that bar we met at last time.
We have been at 2 bars. Which one are you talking about?
I can't remember if he came to Vampire Bar or if he went to Ellie's. I feel like Ellie's was probably not the place that he went. Vampire Bar.
Nice, we'll go to
I would
Vampire.
rather go to Ellie's though. It's so much closer, and I want to see Ellie. Terry.
You can't do Ellie's.
Put a mask on. Some fancy clothing.
Like,
It is kind of a hipster bar.
Don't you have like a horde? Surely one of the people in your horde could do like some basic makeup routine, like make you look a little less like.
Just cast disguise self. It's fine.
Or you obfuscate. Do you obfuscate? You can be there but not be there. That'd be fine.
True.
We could share a booth.
Then we might as well just video chat.
Well,
How many points do you have in obfuscation, by the way? 2.
0.
Okay, so yeah, you don't have any XP you want to spend to get 3, so you can literally cast disguise self.
I'm getting close to what I need.
I have like a bunch of merits and attributes and stuff that is the equivalent of disguise. Because I have enchanted voice and blush of health, and my specialization is appearance.
I suppose I could cast an illusion on myself.
I
to
guess
make
I should
myself
have
look
used
different.
my
You could
lightning.
cast an illusion on him to make him look different.
Oh please! I'm not gonna.
I guess I should have used my lightning
Let's see.
reflexes with my dexterity when I start to lose control.
This
of the
is
fight.
true. I didn't make you let you do like a save because you had 3 negatives.
Yeah, no, that was the worst roll ever. I got you.
Cost a blood and a will to make a static illusion around him with motion that I could move around. I guess. So I guess I wouldn't make it permanent. Although it would be fun to make him look silly in a permanent way.
Make him look like Theresa May or something.
I don't know. Who
What would you?
knows?
What would he have to do
Any
to dispel it? Would
British
he have
female
to kill
politician.
you? Would he have to kill you in order to dispel it if you made it permanent?
I'm not sure. I think it's just. I guess if you kill me, it probably ends. But other than that, it's just until I decide I don't like it anymore.
Like, I'm done with this one. New flavor.
Could make my house look however I want.
I'm just saying, are you gonna invite us over or what? Because we have stuff. It needs to be discussed in person.
Who made you a vampire bar?
Okay.
We're gonna get to see his
I know. I really want to go to LA's.
action figure collection. Question mark? I don't know. That's the
You know,
problem.
I'm picturing shrunken heads.
Ooh, that's actually a lot more interesting.
So all of you make your way over to Vampire Bar. I assume to get into the Psych Lane you're using Unseen Presence.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, we established last time that Vampire Bar has a thing around the back.
They do, but you still have to, it's still the Psych Lane. You still gotta get there. They do everything around the line.
Luckily, it's just a Monday.
Yeah. It's
A holiday.
It's a Monday. It's a holiday Monday. Some people are starting work the next day, so why not?
I will start work.
Yeah, I gotta work tomorrow. But no, I guess we'll go to like a curtained off room or something. I don't know. So you
Yeah,
can-
They
he
have
has,
the upstairs
he has his
area.
upstairs area for
Hey, Danny.
differently abled kindred. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, just running drinks on with this guy.
Actually, I could use like a bunch of drinks.
Yeah, okay. We got a new mixologist in tonight. I hate that word, by the way.
Yeah.
Mixologist. I mean, it
It's
makes
kind
him
of
sound like a
pretentious.
DJ, but for like drinks.
Like, how straight up can this mixologist not mix something? What's that?
So you just want, the good stuff.
The good stuff, maybe a stock stuff.
I could use like
yeah.
a jug of the good stuff, basically.
A pitcher.
Yeah, alright. Let's say we make like
A couple pitchers.
a couple of pitchers.
What do you think? You want a pitcher? I want a pitcher. Just for
fine.
myself.
Alright, then it's gonna
Every
be,
time I talk about buying, I point at her.
So it's gonna be about 13 apiece.
It's not that bad for a jug of blood.
Alright, so 3 pitchers? Shit.
What do you get out of 3 pitchers?
Say 1 pitcher is probably 2 or 3 blood bags. If it's just blood with a stick of celery and it's
Like, literally.
that is supposed to look like a pitcher of Bloody Marys.
It's upstairs, no one's knowing.
They've still given you glasses with celery salt in the room.
So is it 3 though?
Yeah,
hell
I would say
yeah.
3
This is
because
my favorite bar. I am full. I am brimming with blood. It's coming out of all my extra holes.
I am not full, but I'm feeling the best I've felt in like
Yeah.
a week.
yeah, you're at a bar. Some kind of new wave metal is playing downstairs or something. It's pretty good. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten any metal yet. Oh, sorry, that was the other thing I forgot to mention today. So yeah, if you do like the intro song, go on to SoundCloud and check out Super Simple Side Dish. That's the person who makes our intro song. So shout out to Lance Thomas for that. And there is a bit of music here by Avery Alexander, who was kind enough to let us use their music for the channel. Basically, did I use anything by the Guild of Ambience? The other place, which seems to be free, tabletopaudio.com, which is free sounds.
So anyway, we're all here. We're in a secluded area. Right?
Yeah, I think we can chit chat. So, how you doing? Better? That's good.
Yeah. This is the most agreeable I think I've ever seen you.
That's like 2 positive sounding hills in a row.
Andy bought me some blood.
Yeah.
That's new.
Have you guys heard from Jackie?
Just a text in the group chat
Hey,
saying you need
want-
some time.
You want to be left alone? What do you think? Do we need to worry about him?
I don't know. He's like this sometimes.
Oh, you know better than we do.
Yeah. Oh man, so I would just say,
There's a lot to kind of unpack.
there is, isn't there?
More importantly, next time no grenades.
Too messy. Still though,
Hard to get out of the way.
it was a positive night though.
We succeeded in some categories of success.
Yeah. But I guess we need to check out that plastic surgery place first and foremost, don't we?
Yeah, what do you
Get to
got
the
on?
bottom of this Helena thing. We could take out maybe the most important Sabbat in the
Do you think
town.
it's Helena or Helena or like...
I check a tablet on the table. I pull the blueprints up and I go, this is the place. There's some stuff downstairs that's not on the blueprints.
Do you have an office?
Flip through the different rooms, different levels. Then I bring up the employee files. These are some of two of the doctors. Here are the nurses. This is security.
And I imagine you already checked. None of them are kind, right? That you know about.
What's the night
mean
situation
Kindred?
look like?
What?
Kindred?
Kindred, yeah.
The two are-
I did? Okay, Kindred. Kindred are vampires.
Burt.
Are they kind?
But are they nice vampires?
Yeah. Kind-dred.
What's the nighttime security look like? Are we able to get in and out?
So, as
Superficial security doesn't look very tight, but I don't know what's
it's
down
a
there.
it's a hospital. Hospital doesn't usually have security except for parking.
the guy drinking
Well, I
beer
don't
outside.
know. Yeah, well, I don't know if this is like the kind of operation that has like a night staff or if they close at 6.
They do not close at night because,
They have inpatient and stuff.
yeah, they do have inpatients and their head surgeon seems to operate at night because the official thing is that during the day she is working at she's working for pro bono stuff for landmine victims. That's the
But she's
official.
she's in the clinic or she's out in the countryside or something doing that.
Daytime she works. Daytime, the official story is that she works pro bono at local hospitals for landmine victims
What's
and burn
amazing
victims and stuff like that. At nighttime, she does the surgery.
Is that she doesn't sleep.
That's the official story.
She's doing this during the daytime. She might not even be a vampire.
She's not doing it during the day. It's a lie, Bert. You know it's a lie.
But it was in the papers, right? The media wouldn't misrepresent something to us. Wait, media. I've got an idea.
Oh no.
Now, first thing is though, you two can just waltz right in there without any issues, right?
I mean, I could probably. I don't know where you get the idea that he could.
Can't you guys just turn yourselves invisible or whatever?
Oh no, I thought you meant like actually. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you just turn yourselves invisible and go down right to that elevator and find out what's going on at the bottom.
You are aware, Satari, that cameras do still pick you up. They don't obscure cameras. The office gate doesn't obscure cameras.
Put it like
However, you are also aware that being common sense, kindred, you know a bit about like Lasombra and everything like that. And maybe you've done a little bit more research because you were, boning up in your Lasombra facts once you've been fighting them. Part of their curse is that they do not show up in mirrors or in cameras.
But you're not a Lasombra.
Yeah, but we wouldn't be able to see them on camera. We would be able to see that they did not have a reflection.
Well, you'd have to be there in person, I think, then, to get to this.
Yeah, but like, for example, he couldn't hack in and look at a hallway and see if anyone's there necessarily.
No, but you can turn invisible and just look with your eyes and see if anyone's there, right?
But the cameras would see us.
Unless I take out the cameras.
Put on a mask or something. Put a bandana over your face down here. Wouldn't massage?
Or, alternate plan. Why don't I just go and pose as somebody who's interested in getting smoked? That's me.
Well, yeah, but then I guess be able to sneak in still then. I mean, really, I feel like the fact that the basement stuff isn't on the plans points to that being where secret vampire nonsense is going down.
How are you gonna get the basement, Bert?
Well, see, I was hoping to just be the distraction. And then you guys go to the basement.
Play on your phone again.
How are you gonna distract? I want to hear this plan.
Oh, it's fine. You guys don't need to worry about my plans. I'm worried about you guys when you get down there in the basement.
You know,
I'm not sure I'll be able to rush down there and help.
I have an idea. We disfigure Bert. Rush him in. Say, oh shit, he needs emergency medical attention. When we get to a private area, knock everyone out. Because obviously the second they look at you, they're going to realize you're heartbeat and that's going to be a problem. Then all three of us will be in the building and there will be a distraction.
That's the best plan I've ever heard.
Alternate plan, we bring Ernest in without injuring him and say this man needs immediate, medical plastic surgery attention. And then no one has to hurt old beautiful Burt here.
I like the first one.
Well, see, I feel like it's really important that you're contributing to the team. Yes.
I'll be contributing. I'll be distracting the woman herself. I'm putting myself in the most danger here.
How?
Well,
That's big words for somebody who doesn't have a plan.
I've got a plan. It's a great plan. Don't worry about it.
I'm very worried about it. In fact, I'm worried about all of our plans ever. Like, it's kind of like not our thing. But
It's my turn.
I'm more worried about the plans that we say we have and we don't actually have any plan.
Well, I have a plan. I'll just pose as a journalist, lying media, and claim to be from, I don't know, Asian Life magazine, wanting to do a story about the gracious white woman that's come to help the poor Asians. Korean?
No, she's not
Korean?
white though. She's
She's from Poland, right?
She is Hungarian. That's what
Hungarian.
we used to find out. So she is a white lady.
Yeah, so, journalists love the whole white savior angle. So, it's no big deal. I'll just go in there, I'll distract her, whatever she's doing down there. She'll come up, take some nice pictures, look really great for the magazine, or at the very least, get a statement from her, maybe, an appointment for later.
It's not a bad idea to try and get her on camera. That would tell us a lot.
For sure.
It would be funny if she's Lasombra, but can I take a picture?
It's like, no, can't do that, sorry. Steals your soul.
I run a quick search to see if there are photos of her.
You already found photos.
Okay, so she's not a Lasombra. But she's probably a vampire.
Well, how old are the photos? It could be photos from before she was turned.
Don't.
She looks.
I'm just saying.
As if she's quite tall, long brown hair. It looks as if maybe she's had a bit of work done herself, but not to the level that she looks like somebody from a fucking soap opera star, like bold and beautiful, with all weird fake cheekbones and stuff like that. But she looks exceptionally beautiful.
How old is she?
Still looks tough. But I mean, if you wanna really take an educated guess, you can roll for it.
I really want to take an older photo and a newer photo and compare them.
So do you have older photos?
She graduated from a university somewhere.
She
It's
did.
got to be on her.
Yeah, I mean,
bona fides.
It looks as if she's aged.
You think this is? I'm holding up both pictures. Do you think this is the same person? I mean, with the work done, it's kind of hard to tell. But okay,
Who knows? That's what we need to find out, right?
okay, wait, hold on. If she's human, then who's the her?
Well, someone else then. I don't know, but we're never gonna know
Until we go.
until we go.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, rhyming. Very good.
Okay, wait. So, are you sure you're gonna be good to do this on your own, though? Because we're gonna show up on the cameras until he takes it out. You're gonna have to do the distraction by yourself.
Yeah, it's fine. I can handle myself. It's no big deal.
Okay. Okay.
It's a little razzle dazzle. Play to her, god complex or whatever, and she'll want to do an interview. I'm great. I'll have a notepad and everything. It'll look so official.
Aww.
Do you want me to hack into the system and set up a meeting? Put it on our calendar.
Okay, that would be great actually, because then I'd be like, no, what do you mean? It's all set up.
Yeah.
I think this plan's coming together, guys. It's gonna be easy.
It sounds like an actual
peasy,
plan.
lemon squeezy.
If there's ever a chance that Burt's not in the room, I want to talk to Ernie.
Hey guys,
I'll be looking for that.
I feel like, I'm gonna head downstairs, change the music real quick.
You probably ought to go see if you can find some journalist-looking clothing, because I don't think your Hawaiian shirt is really gonna
Have you ever met like many journalists that I've met here? Often dressed not
Okay,
so greatly.
so fair. But if he's claiming to be from Asian Life, this is just a larger magazine, not a local magazine.
This is true.
Well, maybe I'll say I'm from a local one then.
So you wanna
My times.
try and
but
get in
if
there.
you're
So
from something bigger,
let's
then
go for
it's hard to
intelligence and
check.
computer. It's a pretty good roll. Although I have no idea what that number is.
That's 7.
The
That was
red ones are really hard to see.
Splevin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, cool. So you do manage to get into the bookings, And at this point in time, the only slot that seems like available is on Friday.
For what time?
She has an opening available for an appointment on Friday at 7 p.m.
Can't you just knock something off your schedule and
That's
put me
what
in?
I was gonna say. Can't I just like move stuff around?
You can if you want to.
Dinner with parents. Who gives a shit about that?
People are gonna
Delete.
People are gonna notice though if they show up like at the same time.
Well, she must have something that's not taken
I
up.
look
you
for
know.
an opening that I can switch around.
Something that, you know.
So the openings that are available, there is it's listed as surgery with this person, surgery with that person, a consultation with this person, and I would say maybe on Thursday evening there's one that looks okay. She might understand that this one is not as urgent because there's just more a normal consultation.
Take out a
There's
consultation.
a consultation on Thursday at 8. Other than that,
That's
she has
still
this
4
one.
days away. She doesn't have any consultations the next.
It's all marked as surgery.
Last surgery.
Hey,
No.
when you look on the cameras, can you see do they have any cameras in the operating room? Or going to and from the operating room?
Okay. Adrian now doesn't know if in real life there are cameras in operating rooms. I really don't know.
I would say generally.
Like. So, I
I
don't
feel
know.
like that might be one thing where a person would have to really give their consent.
Well, yeah, it's kind of, it depends, like, if it were a training hospital or if it were, like, as a cosmetic surgery place, maybe, or, like, against malpractice and that kind of thing.
Many
Yeah,
hospitals have cameras in the OR, but they're more of a security camera type, tucked in one corner, giving a general feel of how the operation is going. Is the patient in the OR? Is the scrub nurse scrubbed?
Nice to know, nice to know.
Yeah,
Alright, so
I-
that's a yes then. There are cameras in the ORs.
Can you backtrack to the last time she had surgery and see if there's actually surgery happening?
Yes, you can go back and you can see at the surgery happening. And this surgery that you are witnessing appears to be from just judging from the angle and where she's cutting and what she's doing. It seems to be a penis enlargement operation.
Can you go to the last consultation that she had?
Would there be cameras
Well,
in your doctor's office?
probably
They would be
not
in
in
the
our-
hallway, but not in your office.
Yeah, probably not in our office, but in the hallway leading to it.
Well, the waiting area is usually outside, so like in the foyer kind of thing. So yeah, you can see people walking down the hallway if you zoom back to that date and time. Sure.
What if this is, like, actually a surgeon?
Oh, it wouldn't be a big deal. We're not hurting him or anything.
Look what's downstairs.
Maybe we just need to get downstairs. We don't need to even distract this person.
I want to do something. I want to go through, and this is going to take a while, but I'm going to run a little facial recognition algorithm to see if any of those missing backpackers or anyone else that we recognize has ever been there as far as the security logs go back.
Okay. So you're gonna have to write this program, I would imagine.
Yeah, it wouldn't take long.
Well, I imagine he has a lot of facial security or facial
Yeah, that's
recognition
the thing.
stuff throughout the
I just
city.
have to feed the data in.
Yeah, the compiling is what would take.
So let's see if you do have this kind of thing already written. Just make a luck roll for me.
Okay.
Because that's like easy to say, oh, actually, I happen to have like 10 vials of acid at my house. But you actually do. Yeah, you have a program that does that. Because you're a bit of a peeping Tom. You have a program that does that. Okay, so you've got to run your facial recognition software. So whose faces are you putting in there? The files that Jonathan gave you about the backpackers?
Yes, I'm putting in all of the backpackers and all of the vampires that we know in Phnom.
Okay. All the vampires that you know in Phnom Penh. Occasionally, you do get one or two pings about kindred, and this is still going to take a long time to run through. But they'd say over the course of 4 hours of it running its program, you would get 2 pings. And what is interesting is there's one angle from a camera where it gets a very partial recognition, just because of the angles of the camera and the person's, just because of the angles of the camera. There's a 35% match towards this could have been Tamara James, and it was 2 weeks ago.
Sorry, I got one more question. I know you can't see in the basement. Can you see how to get to the basement?
It's the elevator, yeah.
Yeah. So can you tell me who has gone in and out of the basement recently? Has the doctor, have patients, have kindred, is this a regular thoroughfare or no one goes in?
Probably could. It would take a while.
You don't have access to the cameras pointing towards the entrance to the basement?
No, I do. Well, to the elevator. Yeah, and then I can see which floors they get
I
off
gotcha.
on.
Same.
That would take me about a night.
Well, we do kind of have some time. Not a lot of time, but some.
Okay, I can go do that.
I'm just saying, if there's a lot of people down there. It concerns me that when we went to the killing fields, they talked about how they built their numbers by creating so many shovel heads and kind of making some storage space. But we didn't see all that many. It worries me.
You do remember those graves, yeah?
No, I do, but
Now that you checked if there was anything inside those
there
graves.
is still not a lot of graves there.
Yeah, there were about
compared to the way that Jackie described what they do when they need to bolster their numbers.
There might be more, that's true.
There might be other sites. They
Yeah.
might have been doing it for weeks, months.
Yeah.
Probably not years.
No.
When Lenny and them cleared out the rest of the nest, did they look at the coffins?
In the shallow graves?
Yeah. Sorry, that's what I meant.
Yeah, there were. Well, you haven't actually spoken about that yet.
Yeah. Well, we spoke to Adrian though, and Adrian had spoken to Lenny.
Yeah, but you didn't really ask.
That's
about
true.
That.
I guess I would text Jackie and be like, "Hey, you spent forever with Lenny yesterday. Did he say what was up with the graves?"
He just said that the sun they're gonna collapse it in. I don't know what else he did.
Cool.
My advice was to toss a good couple of grenades in each room before they left.
Cool. Did that seem like a normal number for a recruitment drive to you?
Well, like I'd said before, if they had been on a major recruitment drive, they would have made much more of a big deal of themselves.
I mean, kidnapping lots of backpackers is kind of making a big deal. of
Yeah,
themselves.
I guess that's what those people on the hooks were for, and there were probably, little vampires waiting to burst out of their eggs from those coffins.
Mhm.
Well, not really coffins. It's when they just shove you in some dirt. But they've probably been staked or burnt. I don't know. I didn't ask Lenny too much information about it.
Yeah, I got it. Alright, are we doing it or not? Or rather, are we doing it tonight or not? I should mention, I know I'm one of the only of us that, holds a steady job, I think. I teach classes tomorrow. This is not Aaron talking. Aaron also teaches classes tomorrow. But Satari has classes now that Chimbin is over.
Alright,
If you
well,
want me to check the elevator, then we should do it tomorrow night. Otherwise, we just have to go.
Alright, well, I have class from 7 to 9.
We could go at 9.
I guess we can go, 9:30 or something tomorrow.
Okay. try and get away that quick. Sometimes the students, they just want to talk and talk and talk.
Oh yeah, just tell them, oh, I'm busy here. Oh,
Yeah.
Piss off. The question's dumb and you're dumb.
Who's busy? For your students?
I was saying that sometimes it's hard to leave the office at 9 o'clock.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so leave at 9:05.
Well, I will attempt. All right, so in that case, tonight is fact-finding, blood drinking, chilling.
Hanging out, yeah.
Elise, I want a tarot reading because
Has Etienne messaged me at any point in all this?
18 is not messaged you yet. No.
Heyo, so
yeah.
I guess I
You-
can still...
You do have,
You have
your
an appointment.
at 11.
I mean I don't know that, but Aaron knows.
Okay, so I suppose I do have one thing I need to take care of tonight, but that shouldn't take very long.
Meet you at Ellie's?
Sure, let's say 11:40?
Yeah.
Can't take longer than 30 minutes to
So
trace.
Tara, like this is early in the night yet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go like lesson plan. because I put it off because I've been doing vampire stuff.
All right.
And I'm like, oh yeah, I do actually teach tomorrow.
So you go and you do some lesson planning. Very good. And so...
Yeah, I suppose we can call it a night. I could use some sleep.
Alright.
For work
Okay,
tomorrow.
so you guys have some plans. You are going to review the camera footage to see what went down. And Star's going to go lesson plan. And
Then meet up at Ellie's
Burt,
with
you are going to
Go drink some vampire
step
blood.
number 1 in your blood bond to Jonathan Page. Excellent. Alright. Well, guys, thank you very much for listening again to The King of Wonder. This was episode 5, and we hope you're enjoying our podcast. So please like and subscribe, and check out our other D&D show if you're into that, or just listen to Vampire. So, good night.
Night.
Good night.
Good night.